Hey guys, Chris from Flow Brackets. Today we're working on a Porsche 911. This is a 992.1 Carrera GTS. I'm going to show you how to avoid using this box so you don't have holes drilled in your car using a miniature plinth, which is a no drill solution. Let's get into it. So what is our miniature plinth and what problems does it solve? So it does two things. Number one, if you have a brand new car without drill holes in it, then you want to avoid using the factory plinth because the way this works, this aligns in the car, the dealer will put two holes in the car. If it's brand new, ideally you want to avoid this completely. This is a stick-on only, so the dealership can put this on using a set of steps, which I'll explain. The other problem it solves is this. Let's say you do have this on the car and you do have issued number plates to it. In most cases, the number plate is not going to fit the plinth. This is not a one size fits all, too narrow or too tall. This is also true if you have very narrow plates. So these are Victorian slimlines in a cincher format, which we're going to install in this car. But as you can see, wrong height and worse, you can see the ugly plastic sticking out the sides. So we've redesigned this whole thing to be one, drill free. Number two is going to be completely hidden behind both styles of number plates and anything that is going to be small. And I'll show you how to get this onto the car. So I'll go through two different scenarios. If you have the plate and the box on the car already, all you go do is take out the screws and take out the plates. And there's two factory screws that hold onto the factory box. Take that off and you'll be left with the cars and the holes only. And then our plinth will simply go in its place there with the help of our alignment tool, which I'll come back to in just a minute. The first thing you want to do is, if your car already has plates, take the plates off and also take out the two factory screws, which are put in by the dealership, and you'll be left with just the bumper by itself. And I'll show you how to attach the plinth onto the car. This is our miniature plinth. Now, we did find that when you don't have any guide holes, this does, which is easy. Take the factory screw out, put the factory screw back in with the tape, and you get a pretty good idea of where it goes. But if you don't have any holes, how do you know it's going to be straight? Included in the kit is the alignment tool. So what this does is, this sticks onto the car temporarily first. So that way, you know exactly where our part goes. When you stick it on, you will know and be confident that when you stick it on, this part will be straight and center every time. There's no way you can get it wrong. And I'll show you how to apply it using the following steps. Okay, the first step, give the car a quick clean, and we're ready to install the alignment tool. Very easy, just peel off the backing tape. This feet will align up with the bottom, with or without a camera. All you gotta do is just tuck it in. It self-locates, it fits really snug. Just push up against the car and it'll stick on, and we're ready for the next step. Now, we're not quite ready to stick on this part yet because the secret is this, the primer. Now, included in the kit is obviously the tape, which is already pre-applied for you. The primer you apply to the car. That way, the tape can bond to the material or the paintwork a lot better. It'll give you a much stronger adhesive so it can last the test of time. So what we're going to do now is I might just quickly rest it on top of the alignment tool, and I'll get masking tape and I'll mask off the area so I know where to apply the primer. Now that I've masked off the section we're going to prime, let's clean the car again with the alcohol pads included. That way, we're for sure going to get a great bond with the tape behind the plinth. Now we are ready to apply the primer. So how this works is, inside the plastic tube, there's a little glass vial. All you're going to do is crack the glass inside. The primer will leak out and apply it generously to the paintwork. Now, ideally, like this car has, PPF your car first and then apply the primer. Now that the car is primed, we are ready finally to install our miniature plinth. All you gotta do is peel off all the backing tape, set it on top of your alignment tool and press against the car. Now that we have the miniature plinth stuck on, we can take off the alignment tool and then we're ready to move on to the next step. Now let's talk about brackets. Now this is a two-part mounting solution. That means you need a plinth to suit the car and a bracket to suit your number plate style. So for example, if you're going to run, say, European plates, grab yourself a Europe bracket, heritage bracket. For this car, we'll be installing Victorian signature plates in the slimline format. I'm gonna grab myself a matching signature bracket, which I can attach into any position, and then the number plate can simply clip on and tighten. Now, if you are running very heavy plates, for example, 6-digit heritage plates, it's probably a good idea just to drill out the 2 holes, so that way you've got an extra fastener holding everything together. The tape is gonna be strong, but if you're gonna do track days with the heavy plates, it's probably a good idea to put the screws back in. Now, I have just noticed that the factory hole that they've drilled is actually not straight. We've checked, our part is straight, but I think when the dealership put on the box, they didn't drill straight, so this box must have been crooked from the beginning. Now that that's out the way, all I'm gonna do is take out the 2 screws that's on our plinth, and I'm gonna pick the best position that I think is right, so we can put on the bracket, followed by the plate. So now let's talk about the rear, because if you haven't selected your plate style yet, this section of the video should help you choose the correct plate, because you will be faced with this challenge, but let me explain. So for the rear, you'll be dealing with this problem. There's like a stamping, like a pattern stamped into the rear bumper. Now, these are pretty standard on 911s. They are gonna be different sizes for different Porsches, so it is unique to the car. The problem you're gonna face is this. The stamping is about 285 wide, and maybe about 105 tall, which means that if you have any plates smaller than that, for example, 4 characters, you're gonna see a lot of that stamping. So if you can, try and choose a plate that is wider or taller. Say, for example, slimlines, Victoria, New South Wales, South Australia, you'll be okay. You can see a little bit of the line there, but once you put a cover on it, it covers it up pretty well. But you will still need a bracket because you don't want to drill excess holes into the car. You want to align with one of the pre-stamped holes on the bumper, so you're not drilling weird holes like that. If you have a big European plate, there won't be an issue. The height and the width covers it all. Same with standards. That's what that would look like. Today, we will be installing a signature 4-character plate, and of course, it's going to be a lot smaller, and I'm going to show you how we deal with this problem. You might ask, well, Chris, you actually have a product to suit Porsches. Well, you'll be correct. This is a Porsche bracket for a signature plate. Now, this will suit the pattern, no problem. But the problem is this. The plate is smaller than the bracket or the holes in the car, which means you were left with a hole there. But you'll go, well, put a bolt in it, it will cover it up. Slightly not true, because when you do put a bolt in the correct position, you'll still see some of the machining marks, because this has to be longer to suit all the other Porsches. This is a Porsche specific bracket, not a Porsche model specific bracket. It can be done, which is what we've made for this customer, and let me show you what that looks like. So we are a design and manufacturing company. So what we've done for this client is we've modified the standard Porsche bracket, and we've refined it. So this is a Porsche bracket that fits a certain car. In this case, it'll be a Porsche 911 992.1 Carrera. As you can see, we've machined only 2 holes to suit this car, and this is designed to suit this specific plate only, giving you a perfect fit, covers up all the holes, you don't see anything at all. So all we're going to do now is attach this to the factory hole, and the number plate can clip on, and we'll be done. So this is our custom bespoke solution for this customer. The bracket is made to fit a specific car, specific number plate, make and model. So if you need a special solution tailored for your needs, do reach out, because it is doable. Just let us know. And that's how you install a miniature plinth with the help of our centering tool to get a nice floating finish, which replaces the factory box. Now remember, choose the plinth that matches the car and the bracket to suit the plate and to get a finish like this. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.